Hey guys, here's a new video I'm making quick on free game dev resources. So all this stuff is completely free and it's royalty free and good for commercial use, so you can actually publish your game, basically use it for any use that you want. I use this on a lot of prototyping and stuff like that. Quite a few of them are really common sites most people know, but if you're brand new to game development, or even then, some of these might not be so common. So yeah, here they are. No particular order. This is just my go-to resources for free stuff. Okay, so this one here, I can't even remember how I found this, but if you search Google for NoSoapRadio and DST, it's the easiest I find. It's the guy's name he goes by. This will bring up this first site here. This is an insane amount of free tracks this guy makes, completely royalty free. Just kind of playing some here as a sample. On this site, you can browse up and down, all the tracks are listed, you can sample them and play them, stuff like that. So it's pretty handy if you want to just kind of go through and find one specific track that fits your game. Something like this, it's nice too because you can kind of have your game playing and then just kind of go through the site and play them. And yeah, if you look at the scroll bar, it's insane. This guy's put out, I think, over 500 tracks that are completely free. Yeah, like, I'm still scrolling here. It's ridiculous. All completely free. So if you go back here and you actually go to his website, this is where he kind of shows all of his license info and everything, which is free to do whatever you want. Basically, you just got to give him credit. So right here it lists it. Just basically give his name credit, maybe a link to his website. And yeah, other than that, you can use them for whatever you want. Commercial use, all of that's free game here. And if you go to the download section, this is nice. You can actually download all of them in one torrent. So yeah, it's showing over 500 tracks, 20 hours of music. And yeah, you can just download it one click and you have 500 tracks. You can browse around for your game, do whatever you want with them. You can also find his Facebook and Twitter, and he posts a lot on there. Okay, next up, this is probably the most common free one. This is kenney.nl. There is thousands of assets on this site. He's really popular in the game development community. He posts on a lot of forums and constantly updating his page. But yeah, if you browse through here, there's 2D art, 3D art, fonts, animations, interface stuff, particle packs. You can find pretty much anything you need here. These ones I find are a lot more commonly used, so a lot of the time I'll use them as just placeholders, not really something I would publish, but you completely can. There's no reason you can't here. So like here, if you go to the shooting gallery one, you can just kind of see, it's like a sample of what you could make with it here. And then if you go to the preview, this is what the actual sprite sheet looks like. You can go through, browse all of them. Here's the license info here, so you can basically do whatever you want. You don't even have to give them credit, but I mean, anybody should if you post it. But yeah, he puts these out completely free to use. Okay, so the next one here is OpenGameArtorg. This is another really common one. A lot of people use this one. Everything on here is free. Licenses vary a bit, but they're pretty much all the same. Just some ask that you give credit, others don't. If you browse around, you can see all the different categories. There's forums, everything. You can also just search up here. So if we search for space, this will bring up just various different items we can view. All kind of things, mostly all 2D on here, but yeah, like here's some sprite sheets. You can see different license agreements here, what people request. Same with, like, if we go to this one, you can see here it's there's the license info right there. I view the image. You can see people posting comments, things like that. Like if we go to this one here and you scroll down, somebody actually showed a screenshot of their game. They used it for the credit score. But yeah, you can find a lot of great assets here, especially if you're looking for something in particular. You just come on here, do the search, and it may not always be something you want to actually use in your final game, but you can at least find some placeholder art and use this for just a basic prototype, and looks a lot better than just putting you know, some little squares and rectangles in your game. At least this gives you something that keeps you a bit motivated to finish a final product, then get real art for it. Okay, now this is a really cool one I just found recently here. If you Google GDC Sound Effects for the Game Developers Conference, there's actually this company, Sonniss, that every year for the past few years, they release a free sound pack. And if you look here on the results, like this year's is 25 gigs. The one last year was 30 gigs. And you can click these links. I found it a lot easier just Google instead of trying to find it specifically on their website. But yeah, so like you can see the license info and everything right here. Completely free to do what you want. You come in here, you just download the pack. They are absolutely huge. All kind of sounds, everything you can think of, very high quality. Like this site is where you actually would buy very professional sounds. So these aren't just low quality, cheap ones. These are final game quality. And you can click on the track list and actually view an entire list of what they are. So like going through here, you can find pretty much any sound you're looking for that's in this list. You can just do a search, find it, go from there. Okay, so next up we have DaFont.com. This is a place where you can go to get any fonts you need for your game. So on the main page here, you see a bunch of categories. You see all the recently new added stuff. This is just basically a dump of categories you can go through. We can go here, check out comic, and this is going to list hundreds or thousands of fonts in this category. You can browse around, look for something. If you look on the right side, you can see what the license is for each one. So a lot of these are like free for personal use if you want to use them, but you wouldn't be able to publish without paying for it. You select any font you want. You can type in some text here and hit submit. This will show you what your text will actually look like so you can get an idea before you download it. If you find something you like, you can just go back here, and what we're going to start looking at is under these advanced search options, you can actually play around with these here, and if we go into them, we can actually find one that'll show us just the free to use. So if we select here 100% free, this will actually only show fonts that are completely free. So this way you can actually use these, publish them. So if you're looking for something for a commercial title you want to use for free, set up this option, browse through here, find something that suits your need, and you're good to go. So anybody that's done the GameDev.tv courses, they're probably going to be familiar with this one. They use some of the assets from this bundle, but if you go to glitchthegame.com, this is actually a game that launched and then failed, and what they did is they actually completely released everything from the game. You can use this for anything you want. It's all documented in here. They explain what happened, and there is a crazy amount of art available in this package. Like if you look, the sprite sheet bundle here is a zipped file of 372 megs. And yeah, you can browse through the categories here. At the bottom, they have some licensing details that shows like what you can do. There's no obligation to link or give them any credit at all. But again, personally, I think you should. I mean, if you're using other art that you didn't actually pay for or have made, you might as well link it. But yeah, so if we download this image, or sorry, not this image, this zip file, if we download this, you can actually browse through all the categories, and there is thousands of art in here. So I'm just going to unzip this one, and then I'll show you the video. So here's just a quick sample of some of the stuff that's in here. There is hundreds of folders of art, but like this one, if we go into this Fox, you can see all the different sprite sheets in here, the animations. There's tons of them. Just browse through, find something you like, use it for whatever you want. Like, it's neat seeing different people use the same art for different games and make completely different games from them. And this next one's actually really neat too. If you go to BFXR.net, this is a little sound tool. So if you have Flash installed, you can view it on the page. I don't on this browser, but I personally just download the Windows version. And it's just this little application here. You can make pretty much any kind of random sound effect you want. So like say if you need a pickup or coin sound, every time you click it, it's going to make a random different sound with different settings. And then it saves them in your list here. and you can tweak these settings. So you can find whatever kind of sound you want, or most of the time I just keep clicking, making random ones until I find something I like. But yeah, you poke around. I don't even know what half these settings do. I just kind of muck about until I find what I want, and then I use that. So here I'm just playing. We have a mixer, various different types of sounds you can do here. Okay. And then on the right here, you can just do export wave, and you can actually export it as a sound file. And then these are basically all just presets, so anything that one makes sounds like an explosion, sounds like a hit, jump. You get the idea. But yeah, this is very easy to make some quick sounds for any type of game. Next up on the list here is CartoonSmart.com. So I've used this one in the past where I actually bought some art off this site, but they actually have basically a freebie section here. So if you go to currently free, this changes. I believe it's every month they put some different ones, but they have some pretty good art. Like right now you can see they have this font, they have some sprite sheet animations here. They have that World War Mech Destroyer guy with a bunch of animations, some weapon packs. So if you go here, you can get all of these free every month, whatever bundles they have. I actually just learned too, I had a discount code, so I actually bought a lifetime membership here. So if you do, you get access to all of this. There's like hundreds of different characters, all kind of different styles, like side scrolling, top down. And if you look at this one, like this is all the animations that are part of the sprite sheet. It's just tons of them on there. You can buy each one individually, or you can do this like lifetime subscription. I think I got it for half off, I believe, but I figure it'd be worth it, so I went with that. But you don't have to buy. You can just keep going to the freebie section and keep checking it out every month. Okay, this next one, GameArt2D.com. It's actually very similar to the CartoonSmart one. I just found this recently too, and I just bookmarked this one because they have a freebie section as well, and it looks like they keep changing it on a regular basis. You can go in here, you see all the different animations, everything this sprite sheet has. So another one, just kind of keep on the list, and if you go down here, you can actually see all the license info. And yeah, for the free ones, it's basically do whatever you want with it here. You don't even have to put their name again, but personally, again, I think you should, but it's optional on here. And yeah, you can just kind of keep an eye on this one every month as well. All right, and last but not least, this is a massive one that is handy for everything, 3D, 2D, whatever you want. This is the actual Unity asset store. So you can just go to assetstore.unity.com, or right in Unity, click the asset store tab. And when you come on here on their pricing, if you just click free assets, this will show you only completely free assets. So you can browse through here. There is absolutely everything. Like I said, a lot of these are actual official Unity add-ins that are made by Unity. So you know they're top quality there. Anything here, yeah, just browse through. You can get anything from like full 3D terrain packages, character controllers, 2D art, animations here, like procedural fire. You can literally go through and spend hours just browsing through cool packs to try out. Sometimes I just randomly browse through the store and look for something that looks cool, and then that might actually even give you an idea of a game to make from there. Like this one here, this low poly water actually looks really neat. I wouldn't mind playing around something with this one and try some low poly stuff. You can browse through the screenshots. They have all the info here. Usually, oh yeah, there's a YouTube video here as well you can actually view. That'll usually show you like the pack in motion here, so you'll actually see the water moving. And yeah, just browse through, see whatever you can find, and yeah, come up with some awesome games. Well, thanks for watching.